Alrighty folks, we are back with Barotrauma. Joining me is Mr. Tom.
Hello.
And Mr. Zeph.
Hello.
There is no Mia this week, she's not feeling well. But there's the three of us, and we're going to do what we can. Zeph has to leave a little bit early tonight, but we're going to do what we can. So, yes, where are we at? We're at a city, aren't we?
No, we're at a mining outpost.
Aha. Do we need anything from here before we leave?
Maybe.
Did I put money on me into the thing? I must have done. Let's have a quick look through it and see. Yeah, we must have bought stuff from them because they've got 9k of viable money.
Viable money? My goodness.
As in stuff, they can buy stuff up to 9k. It's a lot more than usual.
Don't have any missions. Let's go fix that.
Right, I'll sell a couple of like aluminium down to like 80 and stuff.
Oh yeah, aluminium.
Band outfits, sell those. Do you want me to keep the bike horns?
Let's sell them.
Sell them.
They'll probably will only sell for one anyway.
They
but
will,
I'm sure.
but it gets us more stuff we don't need out of the way. Do you need the wires, Tom?
It's good to have a couple wires just in case.
I'll keep them there.
Because I have scuffed up things in the past, and then I've lost the wires and been unable to fix them, which is usually not a horrendous problem, but sometimes it is.
I'm not going to sell our carbon or our chlorine because you'd only get 1 mark a time for it.
I guess it is a mining outpost.
Well, we have some cryolite that's not been broken down yet.
Coming.
Sell 2 of those.
Where is it?
Do you want me to sell any of these fire extinguishers?
Sure, we got quite a few of them.
Yep.
Sell some that are half empty or
Well, we have 16 of them. I just don't know how...
16? Jesus.
Oh, sorry, 18
Yeah.
we have on us.
We've been busy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want me to sell random ones and see which ones it takes, or do you want to try and...
Just sell random ones. We don't have that many fires. Well, yeah, we get fires.
I'll sell 5 of them.
I mean, yeah, we do get fires, but we don't get huge quantities of fires.
Next week. What happens previously? Tom says we don't need that money for our extinguishers. We have hardly any fires.
It's tempting fate,
the
isn't
ship burns to
It's very much tempting fate. Oh, fuck. What happened there? Are you adding and removing stuff from boxes?
Yeah. I'm sorting things out, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorting stuff out as well.
In the engineering.
Okay, because when you take them out of boxes, it takes them away from this list. Da, 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 da. Do you want me to keep those shotgun rubber shells, Zeph, or just sell them?
How many do we have?
4.
I would say keep them for now, in case I need to go non-lethal on something.
Okay.
I guess it's non-lethal then? I mean,
It does say non-lethal, but...
I believe technically the term is less lethal.
Yes.
it's a rubber. I mean, come on, it's rubber
Just bounce
shotgun
off
shells.
you like
Then
a
again,
spring.
if I'm using them with my auto shotgun, then yeah, it might be lethal.
It's like tasers. Tasers are less than lethal weapons.
I still die from them, yeah, that's true.
Okay, I think that's probably as much stuff as I can sell. Okay, there we go. We've managed to make another 500. It's not too bad, I guess.
I think we still need to sort some stuff up from upstairs. Let's drop a couple fire.
Let's actually just quickly check
Steel
if
crates
nothing
and some
interesting.
stuff in it that we might want to just scrap or
We
keep or
don't
whatever.
need any of that. What materials are we usually lowest on, Zeph?
Let me quickly check.
I think we bought all the lead, but just in case it's restocked.
Yeah,
It has
that's one of
restocked.
them. Yeah, that's one of them. Let me go through it behind the fabricator list, but I should
Okay,
be able to
so
see
we've got
stuff.
some lead. Do you want the lithium?
Yes, I guess.
5 lithium.
We've not enough of that. You can sell some plastic, by the way.
I don't think they offered me much for plastic. I will check though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we also have like a full crate of it, so if you like sell 25 to 30 of it, it's fine.
I will see how much they're wanting for plastic. Oh, we've gone down to 317 marks.
What?
Did you buy some upgrades, Tom? Tom?
Sorry, muted.
Did you buy
Yes.
some upgrades? Ah, okay.
Yes, a whole slew of them.
Ah.
We're getting pretty close to being fully upgraded.
Yeah, okay.
Did you need the money for something?
Yeah, kinda did.
Sorry.
It's alright, I just...
What was it? What do you need it for?
Lead and lithium.
You can sell some tin.
Tin we get 1 mark a time.
Okay, that won't help that much.
No, hang on. Plastic. Plastic we get 8 a time for, so yeah, I'll sell...
You can sell 30,
Right.
because we have like 105 or something, I saw, yeah.
Well, I'll sell 40, that gives us 300 and
Oh, yeah,
something
that's fine.
marks. And then hopefully we can just afford, we can just afford by 6 marks the lead and the lithium and the parallaxes. Oh well, I was going to buy some more saline, but it's alright, we can probably do without for now. Just do a couple of missions. Alright, shall we get a mission on then? Alright.
Moloch, pirate vessel, and mud-raptor nest, or crawler mother. I'm tempted to say we should start moving towards the next.
Let me quickly
Next
check.
So-
Well, where's pirate ship?
That way.
Shall we do pirate ship just for the practice?
Sure.
Where is...
Pirate ship straight down.
Yeah, sure.
Pirate ship, do you want to do Mudfactor Nest as well, or should we just do pirate ship?
I
Pirate
would just
ship,
keep... Just...
mud-raptor nest. I think that's just about like on the line of too much to do, or too dangerous to do.
Yeah, okay,
Rather.
we'll just do pirate ship then. Okay.
Okay.
Aye.
Should still pay us a decent amount, so.
Also, once you've got all the upgrades, there isn't really anywhere near as much to spend your money on anyway, so.
Yeah, but we need to kind of like
compared to
stockpile on like lead and stuff when we can.
compared to the price of the upgrades, lead is like nothing.
Yeah. So little you find though.
Okay, so we need to be careful.
If we need more, we can always get some
Well,
galena.
We did just get some. We did just find some, so well, just buy some. So hopefully it's. We bought 10 before we left last week, and then when we came back in, that 10 had reloaded. So we're technically able to get 20 from that place.
Oh, Neil, I'll get you out.
Is Neil stuck in the thing again?
Neil's stuck in the thing again.
Alright, well there you
Neil's
go.
stuck
We
in
now
the
have
thing
20
again.
lithium and 42 lead. That's the most lead we've had in a while.
Okay, let's see.
We probably should have sold some diving suits actually, now I think about it. We've got a bunch of spare
Oh,
diving
we gotta
suits.
scrap those.
Are they worth more scrap than sold?
I have bloody no idea. Considering we, well, we don't have that much money now, but yeah. Quickly craft these into something useful. Oh, not this again. It's already stacking in front of each other.
Yeah.
I reckon that we can't be much more than about 20,000 off of getting all of the upgrades.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that's quite a lot.
Oh, Tom disconnected.
Come on, game. Give me a fucking break.
Hopefully reconnect.
Is this just the Wi-Fi now?
Tomswood left the server. Tomswood joined the server, Tomswood's left the server.
Yeah, hang on. Oh, game's crashed. Fantastic.
I was not playing Barotrauma. What do we get from salt bulbs again?
Carbon. No, sodium and chlorine.
Okay, so for now we have enough of those.
Yeah.
Can I make shotgun shells? Because that would be useful. Yes, I can. Magnesium, lead, and hang on. Did we? Where was the crate with the materials?
I just put it away. The crate itself I left in the crate rack further along.
Oh, right, yeah. I'll start just clearing these first. Why is it still there?
See you after.
Sodium,
You
sodium.
leave my door alone.
Do we have a Tom?
Not yet. You don't.
Join the server.
Yay! Bring him around.
I'm still full of carbon. It's plastic.
Could we? What was the thing that makes that we used carbon for? Was it the steel?
Yeah.
Have we got enough just to make some more steel?
We could. We have 67 steel at the moment.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
we're getting full on that one as well. And iron is at 81. So we're not gonna run out. I think. Hang on. Let me quickly check. Steel. Steel bar requires. I cannot click that because it's the fabricator involved with the other stuff. Steel. 1 carbon and 2 iron. So yeah, I will be able to lower the carbon a bit, but then it
He's
will
up.
be the steel that will be more.
I'm in!
Yay!
He lives.
I'm alive! I'm alive! My god, and it feels good. Alright, what the hell are we doing again?
Pirate vessel.
Oh yeah.
So where do you want the pirate vessel to be, Zeph?
Just get the pirate vessel below us, because if you shoot it when it's on top of us, it will sink onto us.
That is a good point. Okay.
I'd rather sink on them than the other way around, because then we have to get into their ship to repair it.
Good point. Okay. Pirate sighting is 800 away.
Now, I almost regret asking because I know the answer already, but I feel like I should ask it anyway. Do you want to go the stealthy approach and then blast them, or just shoot them as soon as you see them?
Just shoot them.
Yeah, that's about what I was expecting.
There's a stealthy approach for.
Of course there is. You slowly inch forward until they're in range of your nuclear railgun. Then you fire 1 shot and they're frazzled.
What's that game again where you play like an assassin with a bald head?
Like so
Battleship.
many. There are so many games like that.
There's a lot of assassination games with a guy with a bald head. Okay.
Do you mean Hitman?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, pirate sighting 280 above us. Once I'm past this sparkly field, I will go up.
Bastards. Anti-pasta.
Are they against Italians that much, Tom?
On occasion.
Okay, their other sighting is 600 below us. Sorry. So they're within a range somewhere here. Oh, that's a rock. Never mind.
A rock? In this ocean? In this economy?
Right, as soon as we shoot them, try to like get above a ledge or something, so we don't like sink when we get hit as well.
Okay. Try to stay as close to the top as possible.
Oh, I think it's like
Big friend, 5 o'clock. It's not the pirates, but it's a big, like a Moloch or something.
It's running away. Oh no,
It's
it's
running away.
Moloch.
Pirates detected.
I think
Uh-oh.
Moloch's gonna go for them if we
oh
hold back
yeah,
for a second.
hold back. They are literally on them, I think.
They have headed straight for where the pirates were last spotted.
Oh, perfect.
If
We
they actually do that,
just
that's hilarious.
don't go out. Just stick here. Just stay here. Don't go after them.
Okay.
Just let the Moloch kill them.
That's
Can
not
the Moloch kill
Penance
them?
way.
Well, they're gone now. Do you see them on the radar still?
No, I couldn't see them before.
No,
Oh.
no. He's
Oh,
going
no.
towards them so he can see them.
And I think I'm hearing them shoot them.
No, you're hearing
Oh.
fire.
Uh-oh. Tom,
What?
what do you think?
I'm trying to find the fire extinguisher, but it's been taken out.
Yeah, don't take the fire extinguisher that literally
Why
next to that.
Hello? Game?
Okay, the pirates are currently underneath that Moloch.
Yeah, just stay away from it because we have a fire on board.
Where do we have a fire on board?
Oh my god. Oh, please listen.
Why
Please.
is there a fire on board?
Please listen.
And why is this
We need
guy
you
not
to-
doing anything? Stay. Oh boy.
No. Why are we shooting the Moloch? It's doing our job for us. God damn it.
Fucking hell.
Where is it? Okay, I'm taking
Turn off
over
the
one
damn
of
sonar, please.
No, because I'm trying to find out what the fuck's going on.
What the fuck's going on is we are being attacked by something that is attracted to the massive noise we are generating.
I'm trying to get this guy
dead,
from...
Tom. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
But now that it's dead, we can't use it to kill the pirates for us. Oh, it's 2 Molochs. Weird.
Oh, don't go too quick. That's true, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
look, there's
both
2
dead.
corpses.
Just go slow. Because we don't know how far down this is. If all we know, we go down and then we end up with like near the end worm.
True.
Hey, that one is dead as well.
Something small in the water ahead of us.
Yeah, just go slow. Don't go too quick.
I think what that means is please slow down.
Yeah, pretty much. Not seeing it.
Yeah, it's a dead spineling?
No, is it that
Oh, pirate! Well, I'll be.
Anything worth
This-
looting on them?
I don't know. Well, we can go find out.
Just can you?
I have to stop the ship though, because
Yeah.
I ain't getting out there when the.
I'll get out if you keep us stationary.
Okay. We are stationary.
We are not stationary. We are just not actively steering. To prevent our drift, you need to be on autopilot. Otherwise, you get pushed around by currents
know, I
and
was
residual
just-
momentum.
Do you want me to
Alright,
move
it's
a bit
below
more
us.
closer to him, or?
It's below us,
No.
Zeph.
Yeah, he's heading the right
I'm
way.
checking this.
Yeah, directly,
Down, straight
directly
down.
below you now. Might as well bring him in with you.
Anything useful?
Mm,
Oh god, this
actually-
could take a while. Zeph is not a fast swimmer with the bodies.
It's only me
Who's
that's
gonna
fast
do
with
it?
bodies.
I'm just
Yes.
gonna do it differently. I'm just gonna do it slightly differently.
We're gonna get landed on by a Moloch body in a minute.
Oh yeah,
Bye.
2 of them.
Do you take all the useful stuff?
Yeah.
What did they have?
Riot shotgun, some pirate gear.
No arms by the look of it.
Did he have a dive suit or anything?
Yeah, green one. I chucked it.
Well, if he's out here, there's a good chance there's a hole at least in the pirate vessel.
Oh, most definitely. It means that he was trying to fix it when they sank, so he got flushed out of the top of it.
But well, it's one less we have to deal with.
Yeah.
Oh, something's closing in on us above 12 o'clock.
That's a big old hole.
Oh, we
are
need
sinking
fixing and
what-
engineering.
We are sinking very fast.
Yeah, fixing and
Empty the
engineering.
ballast tanks just in case.
Not seeing any enemies.
The AI are, don't worry about that.
What are they shooting at? Because I'm not seeing anything.
Whatever, I think the pirate vessel must be inside that electric field.
Just go up then.
We'll go to the side.
Yeah, it's a couple golden boys that are swimming there. So I'm keeping an eye on it at the moment.
Oof, our whole bottom is... Yeah, there's the pirate ship there.
Where?
Directly below us.
Jesus Christ, that's a massive... We've lost most of the bottom of the ship.
Yeah, but I can't move off the thing.
No, just don't move. Just make sure we're not moving, otherwise we're gonna sink again.
No, we're landed on top of their ship and we can't move anywhere, so...
Yeah, then start repairing and put us on autopilot.
Yeah. If we've got that many holes on us, there's no point. Ow!
Oh, Linwood is bleeding.
What the hell was that?
That's their gun shooting through the wall, Tom.
Oh my god, why is that happening?
Because they're directly below the stuff.
Oh. I was just like, I saw you
That's
there.
why I
It was
said we
supposed
need to move off the top of them, and I got told no.
No, we don't have time for that.
Right, where are they? Where are people needing healed?
Good question.
Send them to medical.
I haven't seen anyone in need of healing yet.
I've seen a couple, but I can't get to them, so I can't find the fuckers.
Oh.
Come on, game. Please stop lagging out. Oh my god, that was pretty funny, actually.
There's a gun shooting upwards, and I'm shooting down.
Limit, come the fuck here, Limit. Limit, for fuck's sake.
Come on, game, please. It shouldn't be this difficult. Just to move one oxygen tank from one part of my inventory to another part of my inventory.
No.
Marissa, can you move out of the fucking air tank, please, so I can open this?
Who's behind you? Oh, that's you guys, okay.
Pirates eliminated.
Okay, let's go back.
Hang on. Let's have a quick look what's in here.
Oh,
That was pretty funny.
What happened there?
That was so funny. You came in. It's like you came in and we looked at each other, and then there was a massive explosion. It's like, what the hell was that? I don't know.
Right, I'll grab a metal box and I'll start looting.
Aye. I'll try and stabilize the ship so it doesn't sink or go anything too
Make
crazy.
sure everyone's dead before you do that.
I think pirates are all eliminated means that they must be.
Yeah, I saw a couple swim there. They must have like.
Alright, so it's not like the whatchamacallit one where it's like if they're
No, it shouldn't be.
Did someone bring bodies into the thing? Oh no, that's the duffel bags from before. Right, never mind. Why is there a face drawn on their engine?
Well, good luck, I guess.
Did you open this bottom door, by the way, Tom? Yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah, I cut it open because I had my thingy out, as opposed to my.
Okay, cool.
As opposed to my.
I cut it out because I had my thingy out. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't have the crowbar. I only had the
thingy.
And I had your thingy out, yeah.
plasma cutter for you. Well, at the time, anyway.
Am I bonging? No. Are you bonging, Tom?
Nope.
Maybe it's just the water damage thing that's bonging.
Maybe a pirate without an air tank in their suit.
Ah, good point. They may be dead, but their thing's still gonna bong, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
No, that's the engine room. I don't recognise this layout. Is this
Well,
one
it's
of
a
the newer
pirate
ships?
ship, so
Yeah, but they always use the stock ships. Is this like the Heimalor or whatever it's called? Right, navigation terminal.
these pirates really like their energy drinks.
Yeah? Insufficient power. Where's all the water coming from? Oh, it's just not being pumped out because the generator's clamped out.
Why are you fixing their ship?
Because it makes it easier to navigate and it prevents it from just like deciding that it wants to autopilot out into God knows where. And also because it's an easy way to get my skills up. So there's like 3 different reasons. Ah, here's the reactor. Right.
Yeah, sure.
The welding tool is lying here.
I guess they were trying to fix things up when it all went to...
Oh, I mean, we literally shot like 1.5 laser boxes into their ship at close range. When I managed to eventually get the NPC off the gun, the gun was already half empty and there was already a box on the floor, and I could literally see towards like the bottom edge, like section of their ship through their ship. Seeing like one pirate swim by.
Did you take any fuel rods out of there?
Yes, I did.
Can I have one?
Yes, I'll bring it back to you. Which one do you want?
Just any old one. That's... Oh, hang on, oxygen. Shoot. Any old fuel rod will do.
Any old fuel rod?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want the Fulgurium one, or do you want just a normal fuel rod?
Normal one. It's a crappy backup one.
Alright, Zeph, could you sort this guy in this box, please, while I go and get the rest of the stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so the
I'll
corpse I've just
grab-
brought onto the ship, plus...
Yeah. I'm grabbing a metal crate for it.
Okay, I have more stuff as well in my inventory. I'll quickly go and chuck that into a box, and then take the 3rd box away. Oh, I need to take that with me.
Let's see,
That goes
so-
there. That goes there. That goes there. Is that my... That's my welding tool, that's fine. Alright. If you take the... There's the metal crate at the top that started with the pirate bandana at the end. I've put the last of the stuff in. It's just some bandages and things. I'll sort it if it's still there when I get back.
Yes.
You already had a captain's pipe, right?
We've got 2 if I remember right.
Yeah, we got one from this pirate ship apparently. Want me to scrap it or? do you want to
Pirates,
defend-
what, sorry?
A pirate's pipe, captain's pipe.
Oh, captain's pipe. I think we've already got one. We should only need the one.
Okay. Why can I scrap this? Apparently I can't scrap a pipe, so we'll have to sell it then.
Did you where did you say that fuel rod was?
I have it on
Seth?
me. I'm
Grandpa?
just trying to get back to you with all this stuff in the way of my box. Where's the box? Not like that. Right. Give me back my box, sir.
There was a Fulgurium
Give me
fuel
back.
box
Yeah, there is this one there.
in one of the bodies that you picked up. Is it okay if I put that one in the possible ammunitions box for me?
A relay component. Well, that's bloody helpful. Where's that then? It also means the lights are turned on if the power's restored, so it's a bit easier to bloody see what the hell's going on.
Right, where are you? You just upstairs to the... Yep, you
yeah.
over here. Right. I'll put it in this box for you.
Aye, aye. Thank you kindly.
Have you got anything else worth putting so far?
Not yet. Come on. Come on. There we go.
It's a lot of purring.
Right. Hopefully now, bloody thing should start to drain a bit.
Are you bombing, Tom?
No.
Well, something is.
Alright.
There's a storage container in this box.
Cool.
With a lot of screwdrivers. I really missed the day that screwdrivers stacked.
Yeah, you'd think they would still stack, but apparently not.
Oh shit, I put the thing upstairs. Why is someone running?
Ah, Pirate Lord. Okay, well I need to get rid of this friend with his rest of his stuff first before I can loot the Pirate Lord. Diving. Oh, I found the gun room.
Nice, nice. Alright, hopefully now with the lights on and the water out of the way, it should be a bit easier to loot.
Ooh, 4 railgun shells with UEX in them, Zeph.
Nice.
Nice, yeah. Yes, please.
3 empty Physicorium shells.
Damn.
Physicorium shit, okay, sure.
I will try and find a faster way out of here. Jesus Christ, there's more to this ship than I realised.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I'm sure I would have recognized this layout if I'd spent any time on it before, but...
I'm expecting to something happen soon.
Oh yeah, I guess the other advantage of fixing it up is it gives you oxygen if you're wearing a puck suit.
There's loads of fucking stuff. There's a large steel cabinet with some med supplies and stuff as well, so I'll be grabbing that once I find out if there's an easier way out of here.
Yeah, I found a med bay.
How do I open this? How do I open this hatch?
You don't. It might be
Oh,
a docking hatch.
there's a top airlock.
Is that an airlock or is that a docking hatch?
It's an airlock.
Oh, on the side of it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're slightly too squished onto the ship for me to be able to swim through this. Zeph, could you take us up a tiny little bit?
If you have a moment.
I'll move over here,
Oh.
just in case I get squished.
Is there multiple railgun shell loaders? I was not aware of that.
Be careful, I'm going...
Yeah, that's plenty.
Bring us up a bit.
That's plenty. And back down again?
I'm just gonna stay put, I think, with best.
Okay. I will readjust this in a second then once I've brought this stuff in.
It's difficult to see how far up you actually are.
Right, okay. Well, there's another friend and metal box for you.
Another? Oh wow, another box box.
There's more stuff, as I said, in my person, but I will just put it in this one of these boxes up here. I'll put it in this end one. Lots of dive masks.
Yeah, I'm pretty much scrapping those.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring this one over to you. This one is also full of stuff. The one if you just look where I am.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
That one, yeah. That one's basically full as well. If there's another empty box, I will take that. Yes, there is. Good. I will take that. Right, before I do, I'm going to try and move us a little bit off. Stuck on this bloody bit of platform again. Fucking hell. Right. I'm going to just readjust where we are a second, Tom, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to just go that way a smidgen.
I'm just going to double check that this ship is set to hold position.
It's
Oh, yeah,
crouched on the ground, it's not going to go anywhere. Right, that's probably plenty.
Yeah, but if we've patched it up and drained all the water out, it might decide to rise
And
through
crash into
buoyancy
white again.
and crash into. But no, it's fine. It is on hold position.
Right. I'll take this dead body with me as well to get it out.
Oh, is this? This might be a Typhoon Mark 1, Mark 2, maybe? I'm not sure which one, but it might be a Typhoon.
Okay. Where was that pirate lord? He was along here somewhere. Here he is. Right, pirate lord, what do you have on you? You have a boomstick. Where did you find the med bay, Tom?
Top right.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
the
yeah.
floor below. Second floor, top, right.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh! I didn't realise, but there's a volcano right there.
Yeah, that's probably what killed them more than us.
There is a duffel bag next to it.
The
Next to the volcano.
What, you mean outside
Yep.
next to the volcano?
Yep. If you come to the bridge, which is the middle far left.
It might be the leftover from that corpse that I just
Oh,
dropped
it might
out.
be.
That we saw
There's
that I
a
picked up.
periscope. There's a periscope I'm standing next to, and if you look through that,
Do we have you found any medical doctor people? Because I found a toxin
not-
cabinet.
not that I remember seeing, I'm afraid.
Zeph, did you find any medical people on the ID cards that we've went past?
Oh, I didn't even. Hang on. I didn't even check the cards. I just put them together in one of the boxes upstairs. Let me check.
It might not be
Medical.
called a medic. It might be called something slightly different.
Pirate physicist. No, it's engineer. No.
Physicist is
Roots.
appropriate.
No. Technician.
No, you're thinking physician.
Oh.
Not in these. Let me quickly check the other box.
Do they have the same spelling, physicist and physician?
No. The ending is different.
Okay, wise ass.
Yeah, I mean, if you say it's the same spelling, like, no, at least the end is different, so yeah.
I meant the first bit. Because psychic and physics always confused me with its different spellings.
Hang on. I'm running upstairs to check the ID card again.
Right. I
Psychic
have the
is
pirate.
with a C after the Y, and physicist is a S after the Y.
There's another bag and another person here for you, Zeph. There's also a fuck ton of guns on me. Where do you want them? Top cabinet?
No. There's
Do you want to put them in a box?
Put them in the box upstairs.
Okay. Do you want me to put them in the one of the metal crates or your actual cabinet?
Yeah, metal crates.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still going through stuff here as well. So much stuff.
Alright, power is on the way out. We've used about 2/3 of that crappy, whatchamacallit?
House.
Fuel rod, fuel cell.
Alright.
So,
That's a lot of guns.
Yep. We'll go and start ferrying the ammo over then.
okay.
Let's change some stuff here. Oh.
Did you open this to secure steel cabinet top?
Yes.
Okay.
I put all of the contents into something like the regular cabinet next to it.
Tom,
Yeah.
I need you to come open this cabinet to get... Actually, no, it's fine. I can just force open with a crowbar. I've got a crowbar on my door. Yeah, I do. Never mind.
What did you do?
I locked myself in a cabinet.
You locked yourself in a cabin? In a room, you mean?
In a room, yeah.
Okay. I'm like, huh?
Damn it, man.
Well, it's because it wasn't shutting because there was a dead guy keeping it open.
Yeah,
And I moved the dead guy to see if he had anything on him.
I see.
And then the door shut. Like,
And
yeah.
then it shut on me, yeah. Right. I come back from the first trip and I bring with me one corpse with some more pirate nonsense on him and one box of exploding ammo.
Fancy.
And 3 empty welding tubs and a cheap welding tool.
Why do I have the feeling we'll have a lot of welding stuff?
There was a lot of welding stuff on that place in general, so
Question.
for that
Did we ever find the toxin cabinet thing?
I don't know. Try down. I think I must have had it in one of the boxes because I had the. I found a bag with I thought it was physician, but maybe it was physicist. I don't know. But no, we've not been able to get into the toxic cabinet yet. Oh, fuck's sake! I keep forgetting it's before that. Right. I guess just start with these. The boxes of ammo and the big railgun shells stuff, they don't fit inside the any of the metal boxes, do they?
No, I don't think so. The UEX in the rail gun shells will, though.
I brought you a physicorium shell.
Yeah, you could take what you could do is take out all of the UEX out of the railgun shells and then just. Then again,
I think it's just the gunnery room stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of nice stuff in the gunnery room. For fuck's sake, I keep doing this. Alright.
I can't remember where I left the empty welding and
Zeph,
oxygen tanks.
here is a physicorium shell for you.
Do you remember?
And in this
Have you seen
box
them?
here in the bottom row is 4 UEX for you.
Okay.
Do you remember what it's done?
There was a bunch of empty oxygen tanks and welding fuel tanks that I left somewhere. Have you seen them?
I think I looted some at some point.
Okay.
Not empty ones. I've not seen empty ones.
If I looted them, they'll be back on our ship by now.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Somewhere amongst all the other stuff.
They might be still down here somewhere because there's still a metal crate here. And I only picked up like a couple that were like half full or full, and I put those in one of the how those things are called, the ones that you can put on your belt, the little belt things.
Tool belt.
The tool belt in one of the cupboards upstairs. It's like 18 or 20 welding tool fields up there.
There's a duffel bag here. Iron shotgun. Cool.
I have to wait for our ship to be buoyant again. What's more useful to you, Zeph? We've got some exploding coil gun ammo, we've got some railgun shells, we've got some
I would say the railgun shells, because the exploding ammo I'm most likely gonna scrap anyway, because I don't want the NPCs to shoot at close range with that.
Alright.
I mean, that's one person shooting stuff that's explosive at close range is enough.
Yeah. Okay. Just bringing the last box of I had the box of explosive on me when you said that, so there is a box of explosive downstairs. That'll probably be the last box of explosive I bring back. What do you get for explosive when you scrap it?
I'll have to check. I'm not sure.
Alright, I finished clearing out the bottom.
Okay. Do you know how to get to our ship from the armory?
Yes. box. Which armory?
The armory at the top.
I think so, yeah. There's an airlock up here, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah, just that way. Just here.
The power has finally gone out as well, so we won't be able to drain any more water out.
That's fine. Empty piercing ammo box stuff.
Yep. And empty?
They've got several empty piercing ammo. They've got a
I
couple
just
of
leave them.
Physicorium ammo.
Nah.
No.
I'm not gonna use that ammo too much anyway. We got piercing here and that's enough. That's really
Well,
literally just
there's
refill always.
7 more railgun shells. A box of piercing. There's more boxes of stuff, but they're the other side. I need to open this door again. Fuck's sake, where's my crowbar?
This crowbar is open, constant.
I thought it was, but it seems to have shut again. Yeah, there's one box of Physicorium. There's 7 railgun shells. Sorry, Physicorium ammo. There's 7 shells. There's another box of Physicorium. 2 boxes of coil gun. Another 2 boxes of coil gun. A fucking door. Why does this door keep fucking opening?
Probably because that's how it's wired.
Yeah, but usually when you force the door open, they don't close all the time.
Could try cutting it open with a plasma cutter. Oh, it definitely work.
Good.
What was the thing I need to know?
Right, I think that's everything from... If you've emptied that gun cabinet, then that's everything from that side that we could possibly want. Right, so it's just the railgun. If you want to come start grabbing railgun shells, Tom.
Aye.
Just watch when you leave. Tell me when you're leaving the ship, because it sometimes sinks down to the...
I'm leaving now.
Yeah. Has the Pirate Lord been looted? No, he hasn't. Okay, I am also leaving now.
The ones that I've left in the airlock now, that were there in the airlock.
Game.
Oh, they flushed door down. Yeah, good.
Yeah, the Pirate Lord is still there. He could do with being looted. Well, he's being looted. We'll grab the railgun shells.
I'm just going to put them on that in that room there.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just take this last Zachorian box, because we could always scrap that. And I can find the damn thing. Do you have any interest in plain coil gun ammo for scrapping?
No.
No.
Grab them and stick them in the
Deconstructor.
airlock.
What? Why would you want to stick them in the airlock? Oh, he's talking about
This airlock.
He's talking about picking them up from the pirate ship.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the pirate's airlock, so it's easier to get them all at one go. Instead of faffing around with all the airlock doors, we just take them all into the airlock and then take them all from the airlock. What's this? Piercing ammo box?
I wouldn't even bother with both boxes at the moment. I mean, we have so many materials. Uh-oh.
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
I thought we didn't have enough materials.
Piercing, yeah, we have. This is really dangerous how it looks. Like swimming between the guns in the ship, opening the airlock.
Get a bit of a duffel bag. It's just this one bit here that's dangerous. Because we land on this gun.
So, coil gun ammunition, piercing coil gun ammunition is of no value.
I thought
You can deconstruct
I
it.
thought the piercing ones were both empty.
Yeah, but if you deconstruct them, they won't have anything useful, presumably.
Only aluminium most likely, which we have loads of anyway.
That's everything from in here.
Okay. I'll wait till I see you, Tom, before I open this in case it crushes you.
No, I'm just I'm doing lots of short journeys rather than one big one.
Okay.
Alright. That's the last of them. Oh. Oh, I presume...
If you mean those duffel bags, then yeah, oh fuck, dropped the railgun.
Why has he got such red skin?
I assume he got killed by the lava or the volcano.
Is that what gives you lots of red skin?
Well, I'm assuming his skin was just cooked like a lobster.
I see.
Did you say that there was a duffel bag to loot down by the volcano?
I don't know if it's got any good loot in it.
It's most likely the corpse that I left out. And then it would literally be like some like minor things only, which is definitely not worth risking your life in a volcano for.
That's a good point. It is a volcano.
Just waiting for this to go up. Okay, I think that is everything. Yeah, that's everything, but I'm just gonna have one last quick sweep.
Okay.
Probably get stuck behind that fucking door one last time.
Oh, the reactor has run out. This
Yeah,
sucks.
it's empty.
Alright, I'll take us to the exit when you're back in.
Okay. Just do my... Oh. Did we find the toxin cabinet key?
No.
No. Oh well. We got enough stuff out of the rest of it, should be fine.
Yeah.
This cabinet's been emptied, the constructors are all emptied, these cabinets are both empty. Did you get the storage container that was here, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is all being swept. Yeah, it was down here somewhere, I think was the dude that we were thinking about. Just going up and round.
Where's this? Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
Did you shove a metal crate again in the deconstructor?
No. Well, I brought another bag of box of coal gun ammo back with me because I just had nothing else to do.
Could it be the I hope it's not the NPCs.
Maybe they're cleaning up. Has put one back in there.
Yeah, it's a bit weird if they literally put it in the metal crate that's in the deconstructor, but yeah.
Alright, well, shall we get out of here then?
You back in?
Yes.
Good. Spooky.
Do you want me to look at the mineral watcher?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hang on, the pirate lord.
Sure.
The pirate lord's not been looted yet. I'll take him up to Zeph. Oh, he's got some medical stuff on him. What's he got? Methamphetamines and naloxone. That's good to have together, I guess. He's got a riot shotgun.
Oh.
He's got a protein
Enemy
bar.
inbound, 1 o'clock. Now 12 o'clock. It's a large-ish creature. Maybe a mother mud raptor or a golden hammerhead. 12 o'clock, inbound. Brace. It's
Hey.
flooding the engineering deck. Okay, it's
Yeah.
now
Still
11 o'clock. I think it's dead.
I shot it, yeah.
Okay.
There's stuff being welded now.
Cool. I left the Pirate Lord up to next to you, Zeph, because he had.
If someone could open up. Okay, none of you are in there. I was going to say, if you can open up the door to the ballast tank from engineering, that'll unflood it very fast. But, okay, there we go. We have regained buoyancy.
Hoorah!
Buoyancy has been regained. Return to your posts.
Oh no. They would get over here. Why are there so many diving suits here?
Probably because they were in a bit of a rush.
We did loot a couple of diving suits from that last place.
Yeah, this might be an issue.
Why? Just scrap them.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Tom, where are you?
Thomas
I
and
don't know.
driving.
Oh, Tom was driving.
Potential enemy at 9 o'clock. It's a small one, and I don't think it's noticed us.
Okay. Not seeing it, but...
It's out of range now.
What is the
think
difference between the Physicorium shells and the railgun shells?
What's the difference is?
Stuns enemies, I think.
It's stun. Okay, that's
Does it?
interesting.
I think
Well,
it has a stun effect and
In that case, I might
else.
actually put those in the rack somewhere, not actually on the gun yet. We should get
Well, they're
use those.
up to you next to you, Zeph.
Yeah, I'm switching some stuff around.
Just bringing these shells up to you. If you could also loot the Pirate Lord, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll do that first.
we're coming up to 250 meters from exit point.
Oh my god, this guy has so much stuff on him.
Zeph, be on your guard. We're about to probably get ambushed, knowing this game.
Just want
Can't
to
see
shove
anything yet.
everything in over here. Oh shit.
Alright, we're almost at the exit.
Is it a dock exit or is it just a line exit?
Yeah, research facility.
Ah, cool. Do you want me just to scrap the Physicorium ammo?
Yeah, the boxes, yeah.
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 Okay.
Docking in whenever you're ready.
Ready.
Up.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Good.
he's shoving something in
Just-
the
Just
crystal.
rock this way. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, my gear just fell off me.
Yeah,
Oh my
sometimes happens. It happens sometimes, you know. I have that effect on people.
Hey.
Alright. What do you want done with the normal coil gun ammo, Zeph? Because there was one box of it I just brought back when I did the last sweep and there was nothing else.
Is it a normal coil gun? Or
Yeah,
scrap
no,
it?
no more coil gun.
Yeah, scrap it.
Okay, it's next to Scrapper.
Got 3 of those, so that's fine.
There's another railgun. There's one more railgun shell downstairs, which I'll just go and grab, and then I think that's them
How
all
many
moved.
sticks do we have?
I think this is the last railgun shell down here.
Oh Jesus, loads. But it's fine, because I'm gonna use them anyway.
Right, I'm gonna go try and find that egg that Meow is wanting. Actually, before I do that, let's go check with medic friend. Have you risen yet, Tom?
No, I've disconnected.
Oh shit.
Or rather, I need to reconnect. But let's see how that goes.
Couple of blunt force traumas, couple of small lacerations. Mostly easy enough stuff just to cure though. Everyone is cured.
Alright, let's try
Right.
disconnecting and reconnecting.
Right, friend, what do you want us to sell you? Oh, you'll give us 43 a time for a fire extinguisher, well you can have one.
Like this.
Let's see, right. Sell some aluminium. Sell that. Da, 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 da. Sell 3 dive masks, because you'll give us 20 a time for them. Do you want me to sell? You'll buy 1 plain diving suit off us for 50, should I just sell it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Buy the ID cards. Sell
Die,
those.
die, am I alive? I'm alive.
Yay.
Everything fell off my body all in one go, but I'm alive.
Is there anything else he would want? Oh, pirate stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of pirate stuff, yeah.
Yeah, selling those. Do you want me to sell any sodium, Zeph?
No, that's why I create.
Okay.
That's what I use for the explosives.
Ah, cool. Okay.
So,
I think that's most of the stuff he's gonna want to buy off of us. Actually, let me just see how much is he paying for a fuel rod.
hang on. I'm seeing something that might be something you can actually sell.
What's that?
Let's see. Bike horns.
I've sold them. They're in the pile to be sold. Now, let me just sell this so stuff. Updates for you.
Yeah,
Right, so we made another 800 there.
Okay. There should be 3 more bike horns there.
There is now.
4 bike horns, by the way, actually.
Yep.
I think.
They should be
that's-
gone.
Okay, there should be a couple of pirate bandanas.
I was keeping 2 of those because I think someone said me I would want 1.
Okay. Toy hammer.
Toy hammer, toy hammer, toy hammer. We have 2 toy hammers.
Yeah.
Should we sell them both?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. And they're gone. Is there any guns you want to sell?
No, I'm usually scrapping them.
Okay. Because we get about like 100 marks for a riot shotgun, for example.
Oh,
So-
in that case, oh, hang on.
If you, want to take all of the riot shotguns out, and then put the one you don't want back in, I can sell that one. Let me know which one's going to sell.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me quickly get some space. Let's see, so let's do this, none here. Shouldn't be able to actually fit in here, I think. Alright, shotguns. Carbons, revolvers. Okay, how many do you see now?
They're called riot shotguns, right?
Yeah?
None.
Okay. Sell those two.
Okay. Done.
Okay, I'll show this one where I want it. How many stun guns do you see?
Stun guns. None. Just stun gun darts.
Not stun guns?
Nope. I see stun
How many?
grenades, I see stun gun darts, and that's it.
Weird. What about if I do...
Yes, I see that now.
How many do you see?
3.
Sell 2 of them.
Done.
How many captain's pipes do you still see?
Captain's pipes. 5.
5?
Yep.
Oh, hang on, there's the one with...
Tom, do you care about captain's pipes? Tom?
He most likely wants to keep his one, so I'm not sure where that one is.
Does the captain's pipe not only really help the captain? Or does it actually help for Helm?
I have no idea.
If you can't find it, we can just sell 4 and just replace the one anyway. We've got enough tobacco.
Okay.
Alright, just gonna sell 4 and we can just, whatever the one left, I'm sure we can do that one. Selling. Done. Do you have enough SMGs and stuff? Do you want to do the same thing with those?
Let me quickly check what you have. How many do you see?
SMG... Are they just called SMG?
Yeah.
None. All I
You've
see is
seen-
SMG magazine.
That's strange because there's 4 SMGs in this briefcase. Let's keep those.
Okay.
Keep those. This.
But
How many do you get for revolver rounds?
revolver rounds, I think, was 176. I will double check though. Yes, 174. Now 127. Oh, sorry, owned 221. But
No, I meant
he'd
how
willingly
much do
buy.
they sell?
Yeah,
How much do they sell for?
6.
6 each.
Yep,
Or 6 a stack.
6 each. I think.
Okay. Hang on, I'll shove. Hopefully there's nothing around the ship. Shouldn't be technically, but hang on. How many do you see now?
I see owned 174, in the submarine 174, but the number does change depending where you move them, it seems.
Okay, I'm not moving now. How much do you see now?
174.
Okay, and if I do this?
Owned 264, submarine available to sell 84.
So how much did drop there? About half?
About half, yeah.
Yeah, sell those.
All 84?
Yeah, because the other 6 stacks I have on me in a briefcase, so that's why I jumped down.
Okay. Take a minute to scroll up to it.
I can presume you can actually type in the number, but okay.
You could. Right, 84, selling, done. Now I see 3 revolvers. Are they the sellable ones?
How many do you see?
3. Owned 6, sellable 3.
No, don't.
Okay.
Let's see.
No. Hang on, I just see the cat doing something he shouldn't. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Just slips it up here.
Apologies, I'm back.
Hello, back. I'm Tom.
Hello.
Hello, Tom. How are you? No, it's just at the moment we have a ladder in the hall because the shower still isn't working very well, so we have to keep the way to the circuit board clear. Guess we need to go to the circuit board to turn the shower on, off and on again. And the cat, such as he is, keeps climbing the ladder, and there's been numerous times he's caused the ladder to fall. And it's not like a, you know, small tin ladder, it's like a big fucking steel heavy bastard. But he likes to
is a
climb it
naughty
because
boy.
he's a cat. But it's propped up against the wall, and I don't know how he's managed to make it fall several times, but he has. So I just moved it a little bit so he can't make it fall. However he tries. Alright, Zeph, is there anything else you want me to sell?
No, not at the moment.
Has anyone watched the plants?
You mean the moment when I went on stream like, oh... Yeah, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Could we replace them, please?
We could. Or we could wait until next week and then plant them.
Or we could do it just before we stop.
That's true,
That's good logic there, Zeph.
I mean, it looks kind of sorry for itself, to be fair.
Why is there morphine in this trash can? Right, are we good to head off from here, or are we still looking for stuff?
And we're still sorting stuff out. There's still like a metal crate with a lot of medical stuff in the deconstructor that you might want to sort out.
Okay. I'm just quickly accepting these missions, I'm not looking at what they are yet. Ow. Alright, is there anything worthwhile that he sells that we would want before we...
What's the steam cannon? What does it fuel it uses?
Welding fuel of any kind.
Welding fuel, okay. Just wondering because one of them was one of those, and I want to know where.
Do you need magnesium, Zeph?
Yeah, that's for the magnesium is for the what do they call again, the SMG magazines.
Alright, okay. Okay.
Really helpful having this many crates. So you have the crates on the top where we have the stuff that you can sell. So there's still like a couple of things, like a one bike horn, pellet, that kind of stuff.
Do you want the one UEX he has?
No, I'm fine on that at the moment.
Okay.
Let's see this. check your secret cubbyhole if your captain's pipe is still there, because we sold a couple and we couldn't pick which.
Where?
Exactly.
We don't know where you kept your captain's pipe, but if it's not there anymore, there's captain's pipe in this box here.
Yeah. We had like a couple and we sold a couple except for one, but we couldn't see which one was yours. So it might be in a different location now. So it would be.
Yep, it's missing.
Yeah,
Alright,
then
well,
there's the one upstairs in my room in one of the metal crates.
yeah,
We
metal
can
crate
take
in the
that one
top
out.
there. There'll be another one.
It's quite annoying that you cannot pick where you want to pull it from. If only we could literally say you can only check for metal crates and then just only for these things, and then just like a sorting system or something.
Yeah.
Drop my pipe.
What?
I dropped my pipe.
He's dropped his pipe!
Don't drop your pipe.
Oh my god!
This is all medical stuff, so.
Just dump it outside the med box and I'll sort it in a minute. There's still 12 scrap in this box, Tom.
Yeah, but scrap we can use also for other stuff, so we're not instantly deconstructing it at the moment.
Why is there a storage container containing syringe gun, wrench, flares, diving masks, and iron?
No idea. That's a new one.
It's yeah, it's.
Well, let me check. Is it?
It's now below alien blood.
Yeah, no, that's. I think there was always 2 empty spots, so this one must have accidentally been put there.
Okay.
So this iron is shoving it over there. I'll put this syringe gun in your cabinet upstairs. You might want to check your cabinet out a bit, and that one box here in the metal crate in the deconstructor.
Alright, yeah, I've got it. I'll just swap it for this one.
Stuff and it's like, yeah, exactly. And as soon as you're done with that metal crate, you can just put it upstairs and.
I might be shortly. Ethanol, opium. Glycoside's in the other one. Stablazin's in this one. Saline is in this one. Fentanyl's in the morphine box. Antidotes and haloperidol are all in the other one. Adrenaline is in there. Anabolic steroids is in the other box. What's one of those in the other box? There's a flare.
Do you have one with a syringe gun in it?
There used to be a box with syringe guns in it. I don't know where it went though.
Oh, something else. Antidote.
Delirium antidote.
I'll plop it down in the bottom section of the toxic cabinet. Just move it wherever you want.
Sure.
Let's see. Where was I?
Ah, that's what they were.
Yeah, there we go. Oh. Aluminium is still full.
Here's some stuff for you to sort. I don't know where you want any of these.
Let's think. Carbon is still full as well. Which ones? What?
The box just outside the door.
Oh, so did I.
It's just got some components and some seeds and flares in it.
Seeds. Flash, I might check how many we actually have downstairs.
I'm just making 2 more storage containers for the med box, so I can sort things a bit better.
I can actually see. Oh, there's some UEX about me. And some other stuff. Shouldn't be here. Oh, there you
Just
go.
put all of them in there. That can be the orange boy food box.
There's a syringe gun down here, apparently.
I think that was the one we kept for a reason, but I really can't remember what the reason was.
Is that for drugging the things that were attacking you in the in those nests?
Might have been. I really can't remember.
I'll leave that one out there. Let's see.
This one can be for those. That can go in the other box.
Components. Oh.
I should probably go in there.
Yeah, so that stuff is still... I think we're getting there at the moment.
Yep.
Recognize.
Hang
those
on,
made.
I will pull them out of that box.
You know what the downside is?
What's that?
We did a lot of sorting, and now if we now fail on a mission and have to restart, we have to sort the whole thing out again.
No, we don't, because we're at a dock, so...
Oh, we docked. Okay, never mind then. Perfect.
That can go... You know what, that should probably come out there.
Is it actually worth putting something in the pack suit?
I don't usually bother.
Or will it be used up for like the minus of scratches and then... Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would probably just be used up. I don't really know. I'm gonna make at least one more thing then. One more pair of boxes.
I guess you'll be able to scrap these things. Oh yeah, phosphorus. No, more phosphorus. And iron. At least something. Boxes.
Yeah, I was making this for the med box.
Yeah.
Just so I can have like a box and all naloxone and stuff on its own rather than having to try and split it between 19 different things.
Yeah, I have the same with like the bullets and with the SMG stuff and...
Yeah. Okay, naloxone.
Yeah, aluminium is definitely a problem because we have way too much.
We kinda do, but in fairness, a lot of it is just weird shit we will end up using, so...
I think... Iron... Copper... Fiber... Plastic fiber... Genuine like an old. Why is it using? It's already full. Damn it.
I think then that is... Oh, they're there. You know what? Put them there then. That is fine. Have them in there. Is the adrenaline not one of these as well? Yes, it is. Come out then. And it can just stay there. That... I don't know what that does. I can just go in with them. Adrenaline can just go in there. Alright. So
You know, back in the days when we were struggling to have enough steel and such.
yep,
Steel 91.
yep. Got a little bit now. Just gonna quickly make these two. Oh my god. Movement speed on land by 12%. And what's this one? Receiving physical activity makes subject gain 3% hyperactivity. They're quite pathetic. Let's see, is there any we can upgrade? Mantis. Moloch, Hunter. I guess we could just meld them together. Guess that's slightly better. Can we just meld them together? Would that be? Oh, I think. No. Can we increase that? Insert genetic material. Oh, it's tainted, that's why.
Oh, this is pretty funny.
Okay, so I can't take that one because it's tainted. Right, okay.
Let's see, so...
Can I combine that one and that one then?
And relatively, I guess. Okay,
Okay. That's slightly weird, okay. Anyway, shall we carry on?
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
I'm planting stuff at the moment. I still had that water thing on me. Oh, fertilizer, of course.
Can I combine those to just be? Yes.
How do you add fertilizer? There we go. Fertilize.
Right. Is Tom about?
Yes.
Okay, good. Right, well then we shall move on to the next bit. And what are you thinking? Do we still want to be kind of heading towards the next zone then? So we'll go down towards this one, which has got.
Oh my god, can't do all that. Bloody hell, when do you need to leave, Zeph?
10 minutes.
Christ. Okay. What's?
Why should we just? Is there anything that we can still do here and then call it?
There's another pirate vessel, but that's really about the only thing that could potentially be fast of all of those. Because there are.
Yeah, none of those are fast.
No.
On the other hand, if we go north and then back round, it's the same number of trips, and it's just a quick transport mission.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do a VIP transport mission. Okay. Let's just quickly do that one then.
Okay. What are we transporting?
VIPs.
Uh,
So they shouldn't.
Oh, no.
They shouldn't be needing to be shot in the head.
okay.
We hope anyway. It's what's been delivered.
Oh yeah, I need to check the levels as well. Just shoving these in the correct places. Which is quite. I'd like to have like the NPCs like in a certain order on my screen,
Yeah.
and it always shoves them as soon as they're after a loading screen. Like, that's not the order. That's not something I ordered. Moving this one aside, so that's a box.
4 magnesium.
Oh, you can just shove it into magnesium. Oh, it's actually a normal crate as well. Perfect.
That's Meow's thingy egg, so I'll put that in thingy box for her. I'll put this box in here then.
Yeah, that's fine. We need some space upstairs as
I'll
well,
put
so
her
let's
egg
replace
in
them.
the egg box, where I can remember where the egg box is. Why is Megan going up and down the ladder?
Because she has some issues actually.
There we go.
Yeah, they have some issues normally. Normally it's Neil, because he is especially Megan and Neil, they're like standing right next to the hatch. So if they spawn slightly inwards, they just fall down.
Ah.
And then try to get up. I fall down.
I'm in. Spooky.
You're in. Cool. Let's go. I will come to steer us.
Ashley Riviera. Oh no, Rivera.
Need some Spanish guitar.
Oh, there's another.
Oh, we're going to a mining facility.
Yeah, I think we are in the end.
So yeah, anything bought there might refresh by next week, so have a quick look before you go.
What? Sorry?
Well, last time when we bought some stuff from the facility before we left, basically went logged off, all the stuff we bought reset.
Oh, so we could literally buy it again the next time?
Yeah. Because we bought 10 lead, and then when we restarted this week, the 10 lead had respawned as well.
Oh.
So we ended up with 20 lead. So anything you do want, have a quick look before you go.
I'll keep it in mind.
Oh, friends, 3 o'clock.
Oof.
They were on us so fast.
How many? What side?
I think it's 1 hammerhead. It's currently, it's 2 hammerheads, sorry. They've split up. 11 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
That's one of them at least. Engineering.
Yeah.
On it.
The Sparkers here for now.
Yeah, we are sitting here until we get
Okay.
anything else.
Any?
Where in engineering's the
10
hole?
o'clock. 11 o'clock.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
now just
and
in-
it's ballast tank B as well.
Yeah, ballast tank B is the only one the whole moment.
Is anyone hit?
I think we're alright.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
What?
What was that?
What was what?
I'm not sure if your microphone peaked or something, but Christ, it was like a massive, massive spike in volume for a second there.
Oh.
It was like you'd sneezed or something.
No, not that I'm aware.
No, the audio. Not
Oh,
the,
right.
not,
Yeah. Wasn't
Weird.
doing anything.
I didn't hear anything.
I definitely heard something. My poor eardrums. My eardrums are sad now. Oh well. Just Discord bugging out, I imagine.
Probably. How is the VIP? Have you got any injuries on them?
I'm afraid to actually grab them.
Okay.
I don't actually know where they are.
I think they were in the command room. Last time I
We
saw
can
them.
go through this tunnel. Let's be brave and go through the tunnel.
There's a couple of people in here, and they look healthy. That
Good.
must be the VIP. He's got the fancy suit on.
Yeah.
What a clown
Of course,
suit.
the other ones look like
Guards,
guys. Yeah.
escorts. Oh, that's a lag spike. Where are they?
Not seeing anything so far. Oh god, there they are.
Oh my Jesus Christ! That's like
One.
what, 2 Molochs and a cluster of other enemies
Where?
Below us.
below
Right.
and in front.
Well,
they
below them
were.
at like 4 o'clock.
Oh jeez. Yeah, try to move back a bit, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to. We're slowly sinking down because of the hole in the ballast tank. Oh, we're going back up now. We're going back
John
up.
Parker's here.
Not really while we're in an electric storm.
Okay.
Just try moving up a bit.
Oh, we're still moving backwards, I think.
Yeah, we are. There's a massive electric storm in there. Should we go
Great.
around or should we try and go through again?
I'm round.
Yeah. Seeing
And
that big lag spike.
Around means up and around, or
Down and round.
Okay. What's that?
Okay, there's a big blip inside the electric storm above us, but I don't think it's able to come out.
Just keep going.
There's another one. There's a few of them.
Yeah, I think that's the same area.
Yeah,
Oh, and there's something big over there as well.
yeah.
Just keep going. I'll keep it.
Okay, something's
This
closing in and it's 10 o'clock. No, it's slowing down.
Yeah, it's a mother.
It's
Is it
now,
just a mother,
it's
or-
now 9 o'clock and it's slowly... I don't know
Is
if
it
it's
managing
trying to
to
keep
keep
up
up?
with us or not.
It looks like it's trying to, but I don't think it can.
Keep going. Well, that was the mother at least.
I'll try and dock us.
She dead.
I just shot her, yeah. The NPC wasn't shooting because it was out of range for him, but not for me.
Ah, nice.
Oh, perfect.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just checking some
Yeah,
supplies.
Check
and
supplies
then...
and then... That'll be us.
Just...
4 UEX? You want them?
Sure. No. Don't bother. I think we need the money a bit more now. Hang on, how much money do we have now?
We've got 7k, we're fine. You can afford, what was it, 300 for 4 UEX. What do we actually want? It's lead and thingamajig, isn't it?
Let me quickly check.
Lithium, magnesium, sodium? One of them.
No, not sodium. Sodium we had plenty.
Physicorium?
No. Checking now. Some lead might be useful. Lithium, yeah.
Lithium, yes, we can get 5 lithium. Get 5 lead.
Other than that, most of the boxes are quite full.
Fulgorium.
What is it with the Fulgorium?
Fulgorium
Is that
chunk.
A Fulgorium chunk? Yes. Just buy it. Hang on. No, we have 4 already. We're not using them much anyway.
Okay. Dementonite.
We have 1 cluster, and I'm not sure how much we use. Tom?
I use it. I've used like 4, I think, in the whole game.
No, then. Most likely.
And I haven't lost my screwdriver and wrench yet, so I'm unlikely to need any more anytime soon.
Alright.
Where do we keep the empty welding fuel and oxygen tanks so that I can make them better?
Empty ones gets put into the oxygen tank to refill, usually, automatically. And welding fuel...
Is that
I'm not sure what they do with welding fuel.
It's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, there's a... If you check the little cabinet upstairs, there's a tool belt with fuel tanks in there. I'm not sure if there's anyone there that's empty or not.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
Command room or your room?
My room.
Okay.
And then it's like next to the crate shelves. There's a little one with like 3 tool belts in, and one of the tool belts has a lot of fuel tanks in there. And with a lot, I mean like 20 or something like that. Not sure if there's empty ones or not, but any that I got from the pirate ships, I just put them in that tool belt over there for later use. This one over here. Yeah, 22. Tom? This little thing, this supplies cabinet.
There we go. Oh, they're all full. Okay, never mind then. I will take a couple.
Was there
though.
something here actually?
Yeah, because I'm looking for the empty ones so that I can
Oh,
fill
the
them
wolf. Okay.
up. I'm not sure where they get put.
Yeah, not sure either. Maybe.
Oh, there's some. Oh no, they're all full. God damn it. Pup, do you know
Don't know what.
where all the empty fuel tanks are?
I have not seen them. Because I remember last time you telling me that you didn't want me to scrap them, so I've not really seen them since then.
That is correct. We picked up a few from the. No, that's not it. Oh, they've got to be somewhere. It's just a matter of where. What about in here? Oh, there's one in here. Okay.
I just come across a couple of more welding tools, but not anything that has.
Wires. Crap! I can't seem to find them at all. Where the hell are they gone? Someone got them on their inventory.
You can
Like
buy
one of the
more
AIs.
welding tanks of welding tank fuel for 94 a time.
No, he wants
That's
to.
pretty expensive.
He
It
wants
is.
to remake them into better ones.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
okay.
because if I have the
Check
empty
the
ones,
middle tier ones off to the ones like on the right of the ladders, the cabinets. 'Cause I'm sure one of those cabinets had something in it.
the ones on the right.
Of the ladder down.
Oh, you mean in the diving room downstairs?
Yeah, no, those are all
Normal ones or something?
We apparently have 124
Full ones.
on our ship.
Yeah, so I've heard, but
Why don't
damned if I
why
know
don't
where
you
they are.
look at the finding thing?
Because it will also ping all the ones that are actually in tools and stuff, which will be a pain in the ass.
Shouldn't do that, should it?
Yeah.
I think it will.
It picks every single one everywhere pretty much.
Oh, we can at least see where it tells us. Let's have a look.
Aye.
Right. Welding fuel tank. It says a couple in Zeph's area.
Yeah.
A couple in the cabinet along from where I am now. So a couple along from the bridge. The cabinet directly below it and next to that. And then the 3 lots in the basement. And then a couple in engineering.
Pretty much where you want them.
Yeah. So
That's the fueling tanks. Oh, that is the fueling tanks. Ah, yeah. Yeah, the
I
ones
can
in
only
mine
find.
are like... Where... Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's just...
Where are they? I could have sworn we had like half
we
a
had
dozen
we
of
had a
them.
box of them at one point.
Yeah. Oh, genetic materials skitter just on the ground here.
I'll just put that
it in
back
your
in the
medicine
box.
box.
Yeah. This bag here, Tom. Yeah,
Where?
this one here, the one I'm looking at now.
Is that the one with the, no? Is that the full ones? Because I'm looking for the empty ones.
The
so I
ones
can-
next to the fuel rod. Oh, the empty ones. Okay. I don't know where the empty ones are.
Have they been refilling them then?
I don't think
How?
so.
Is that possible?
I mean, I guess technically it's possible, but I don't think they do.
Was that requires them to use the crafter to...
Yeah. And I don't think they do that by default. Strange.
Interesting. Okay, crafting, sorry.
Alright, there we go. Yours. Oh, yours.
I mean, there's an almost empty one here if you want it.
Nah, I'll wait till it's empty. Someone at some point will use it for something.
Hang on, let me see if I can refill mine with it. Yeah, there you go, there's an empty one. One empty tank at least.
Oh, wow. 2 magnesium, 2 lead, and 1 plastic gives me 12 shotgun shells.
Why is there a dive suit on top of the plant?
Most likely because someone put it there, or just tried to drop it when there was a shelf there.
Is it better to deconstruct these or sell these?
If we have enough, I would say deconstruct a couple.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, when I was uprooting the plants before I replanted them, I think you can still see it a little bit up, like if you check just above my head over there, just in front above my head, you can see the shelf, like the black lines, like
The shelf line, yeah.
yeah, it's like disappearing into the wall.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's like when I uprooted everything, it was like if like there was like a grey sheet of paper in front
Tom,
of it.
the empty ones in the fabricator.
It's because there's been a fire.
Ah, the empty welding tank fuel is in the fabricator for you.
Thank you.
You only get 1 titanium alloy and 1 rubber from a dive suit.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there any ethanol in this thing? No, it doesn't look like it. Unless I'm blind. I don't think there's any ethanol in here.
Yes, there is.
Is there?
Yeah, ethanol is in with the alien blood.
You sure?
Yeah, says alien blood and ethanol, or did earlier when I put them away.
There's too
That's
many
been
there
used
for me.
up then. There's some 8 more ethanol in the box upstairs in the med box.
Top. There's a lot of ethanol upstairs. Jeez
Yeah.
Louise.
Yeah, it's because I need it for,
Stuff.
I've forgotten what I need it for. I need it for something, I forget anyway.
It's this thing over here, by the way, Zeph.
Yeah.
It's because there's been a fire. It makes it look different. Similar to water damage.
Right, okay.
Or blood stains. It makes the background look a bit different.
Laser.
Right, this is the last one I'm going to deconstruct. So I've deconstructed 4 suits.
4 blue,
4
green
blue,
ones.
4 green ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There was only 2 that weren't blue, sort of
There's a green
excellent
one on the floor
quality
here.
tanks
For welding or for air?
for air.
Oh,
It's 4 because there was 2 more in this tank for some reason.
this is Jesus. I just came across 3 more green ones still.
Yeah, just make sure all the rest of them are full first. There's 9 excellent quality fuel tanks in the engine room. Why are there so many tool belts with like wrenches and diving tools and stuff in them?
That's because that's the stuff that we tried to like sort out, and then we went on to another mission and another mission, and we
right,
never got
okay.
to.
Why is there an empty revolver in this cabinet?
No idea. Maybe it's one of those items again. Maybe it was a revolver that the NPC put away when it went empty after shooting some enemies. So, if you can hand it over to me, I'll refill it and put it somewhere.
Okay.
Where is it?
I've just got it. It's in this cabinet here.
Oh yeah, over there. Okay.
I'll come down here and give you it. I'll stick it there so you can get it.
Where?
It's just in the top of the deconstructor.
Yeah, got it. I'll just refill it and put it in one of the gun cabinets for the NPCs to use. We're using that and then use the revolvers instead of like the other stuff. There we go. Yeah, I am going to head off.
No problems, Zeph. Shall see you on Friday for more raft.
It's main menu, right? Or am
Yeah, save and quit, whatever the one is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sodium. Sodium.
See you on Friday then.
See you Friday, man. Take care.
Bye.
See.
Right. Tom, do you want these old oxygen tanks to convert?
Yep.
Okay, well they're in the top of the deconstructor now, you can do what you want with them. need all these building tools that are in here. Tom, do we need all these welding tools that are in here?
We need a fair few of them because the AI can be dumb as hell, and so they sometimes need them scattered around.
Alright, well there's 3 here. 2 of them don't have any fuel put in them, but there's some fuel also in this cupboard.
Yeah, they don't refuel them, do they? Where are they? Oh yeah.
I don't know whether you want the dive masks as well. I'll keep the dive masks in.
I don't know about the
cupboard.
dive masks, but the welding tools I can deal with. For the sake
So
of
we
the
still
AI.
have 14 thorium, excellent quality thorium.
Those things just last absolutely forever. They're great. Is this body just sort of twitching on the ground?
Yeah, it does that. Right, so that's welding tools. That's scooters, none of them have batteries in them. That's sonar beacons. Handheld sonar, that's fine. That is diving masks, most of them do not have. Do you want me to take all these normal quality oxygen tanks out of these dive masks?
I mean, you could, but probably don't need to.
Depends if you want to replace them all or not, really.
Sure.
Alright, well, if you come to the basement, there's a box with diving masks and eight oxygen tanks. We'll just grab them out of there. There's a single sprayer. Just trying to make sure we keep just a box of useful things, so we know what the fuck these are, rather than there being 18 different boxes. Right. I mean, there was a box of oxygen tanks, but it does seem to just have 7 good quality oxygen tanks and nothing else, so for the moment it's going to get reused. Underwater scooter. You can just go in there.
Oxygen tanks. The annoying thing, so like the welding fuel tanks, I just have to refill them and somehow they magically get better, which yeah, it doesn't make much sense, but whatever. The oxygen tanks though, I've got to deconstruct and rebuild, so I'm like, every time I have to make a better quality one, I'm using up an aluminium, and that's all right. But you know, if I'm about to, you know, remake 20 of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
my god.
What?
Nothing.
What's happened?
Someone just popped up.
Why is there a loaded revolver in both these cabinets? I'll take them up to Ziff. There's another empty welding fuel tank and the fabricator for you.
Top.
The AI shouldn't need plasma cutters, should they?
No, they shouldn't.
So I can just put them in the plasma cutter box. I don't have to worry about leaving them within range of them.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, that's fine then. This tool belt in the basement is your one for going out, right? The one with the incendium fuel tanks, oxygen tanks, flares, syringe gun, and frag grenades.
Yeah, I think that's my nest clearing thing.
Yeah, okay.
The safety harness and scooter are also mine, but the tool belt and welding tool are for not me use.
Right. Okay. Did I put the sprayer anywhere? No, I didn't. Okay. Do the AI need to have access to crowbars, wrenches, anything like that? Or have they usually got their own?
I don't think they need them around. I think if they're an engineer or a mechanic, they have those tools already, and they don't like run out or anything.
Okay. Flamers are also probably okay to put in this cupboard, yes? They're not needed by the AI for anything?
The what? Sorry?
Flamers.
Flamers.
Do the AI need
Flamers
flamers?
are weapons, so I don't think they'd need them. They're also kind of dangerous, you know, flamethrowers. I think I had one near the engine room for in case I ever lost the steam cannon, and we had a whatchamacallit? The like fungus that grows in the thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Right. Is there any reason to hang on to spare wrenches and screwdrivers?
A couple of them, just in case.
Like we've got three spare wrenches, screwdrivers, and crowbars.
Three of each sounds good, yeah.
Yeah, should I just scrap the rest?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm leaving welding tools lying around, but everything else I'm just trying to tidy up if I can.
Yeah.
Try to put that in this box for Zeph. That's all fine. That's all fine. That can get there. That's... Oh god, that's why we still have those. Okay, I'll move them. That can go back there, that can go there. That is empty, but it's got a full battery. They're fine there. That could probably come out of that. That needs to go to get charged, so I will leave those there. Ethanol. Aluminium is too much. Do we have elastin? Yes, we do. Fiber, aluminium, plastic, carbon, aluminium, rubber, titanium alloy. Seats. Spectrum. Steel. Rubber. Iron. Lead. Lithium. Iron. Aluminium. Sodium, plastic, fiber, Where do you want tobacco buds put?
I don't mind. Tobacco buds.
I mean, is there somewhere for them?
Can make them into tobacco.
Is that deconstructing them, or...?
No. No, it's stick them in the fabricator, I think. Oh yeah. Need to make some more fuel tanks, forgot about that. Alright.
Just gonna check.
How much?
I think I've cleared most cabinets now. I'm leaving one calixinide in the basement one because that's the one for dealing with husk. There's some spare fuel rods for when you go thing. There's a spare wrench and screwdriver for that as well.
Oh, it's 3 tobacco buds to make a pipe tobacco. Never mind.
Oh well. There's so many empty tool belts. Is it worth scrapping them? What do you think?
I don't know.
I think I'm going to scrap at least a couple of the ones from here, just to give us a bit more space back. Because I don't think we need any more tool belts. And they were fine in the early days of, you know, when we needed to sort some shit, but they've kind of outlived their... been replaced by the lead boxes now. Not lead. Steel boxes now.
Yeah.
So... yeah, it's good to have a couple of spare ones, but not really needing the, like, 10 spare we had at one point.
Yeah.
Right. Let's clear. Yeah, I did. Good. Gonna leave that last tool belt that's there just in case it has anything to do with Meow. One with the stun gun in it. I don't think it will be, but I can always ask her next time she's on.
Yep.
I assume Zeph's stuff is all sorted. It is exploding. Why has he got fuel rods in there? I suppose it's for exploding things, I guess.
That's not how that works. That's not how any of that works.
What, the fuel rods not explode?
No.
Oh. Oh well. Okay, I think that's all the cabinet's been mostly fixed to be in line with what we actually have lying around now. Keep those. I'll move them up to Zeph's upper box. And then I think that is everything. we have 2 spare blue suit, 2 spare green suits. That's probably going to be enough, right?
Yeah, probably.
And we do have enough suits for everyone on the crew, right?
6, 9. 9 AI, 4 of us.
That's 13.
4, 3. Ah. So we only have 10 slots for suits.
10 slots for suits. But I suppose we're all wearing puck suits, so...
True.
That does mean it's just the 9 suits over the 10 AI, so that should be fine, right? Sorry, the 10 suits over the 9 AI.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think then that is all from here. Shall we just... is there anything else we need to buy or anything before we stop?
I don't think there's anything left.
Right,
Could be mistaken though.
I think we'll just save and drop then. I will go off one last check upstairs because hopefully anything we do buy gets reset by next week anyway.
Aye.
So let's have a quick look. What does he want to sell us? Components we don't care about. Batteries we don't care about. Apparently we only have 2 empty welding fuel tanks in the whole ship.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's impressive. I mean, it's still a bit annoying, but it's impressive.
I imagine that's the 2 in the fabricator unless you've done something with them.
No, I've made them. They've been, I finished them up.
Right, this one. Don't need bandages, don't need wires. Don't need crowbars. Don't need diving knives. Apparently we still own 24 tool belts.
I'm not surprised somehow.
I just got rid of like 10 of them.
Oi, oi, oi.
We do have 62 Raptor Bane seeds. It's quite a lot.
Mm.
Apparently Zeph is minus 72% health.
Sure.
I'm not really sure how, but apparently he is. I think we've got most of the stuff we need for curing stuff. You know what? Sure. Alright. You good to save and quit?
Yep.
Alright. Well, folks, we will wind it up there. Because Zeph left early, so we're just... we've fixed the ship for the last about half an hour, so hopefully it'll be easier to run in future. I'll be taking like about half-hour break, and then I'll be back with some more indie horror. I think tonight we are playing... I can't remember the name of either of the game I picked up. There's 2 games that have been released on Steam this week that I have noticed, so I'll probably be playing those. But yes, I keep getting stuck here, Tom. On the ship.
Is this where I think it is? Yep.
I don't know what it is, but I keep getting stuck here.
Yeah, there's a slight... I think I've actually fixed it in the meantime, but there's a slight... Basically, the rooms have to change here.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the way the rooms work, you can get caught between them, where the room doesn't... neither room exists, or something. Something like that. It's... I'm not entirely sure how and why.
Okay. Let me just quickly check that.
But yeah, it's a known problem.
Okay. Are we ever going to see the Seabell Raid? Just out of interest.
Probably.
I mean, is there much we really need to change with this one? Because that'll be the next thing we need to save up for, because when we changed this one it was like 14k or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's like a few... There's a few things, basically.
Did you plug in the bio thing in the new one?
Yeah, that's one thing I did. There's like I don't know. There's not much wrong with this.
Yeah.
Compared to previous versions, which is why we haven't bothered updating for quite a while. But there is like, I don't know, maybe like 3 inconveniences and a half a dozen graphical issues or something.
And with kind of like the mineral scanner in the main sort of bridge room rather than down here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as I said, folks, we'll be winding up there. We'll be back. I'll be back in about probably about half an hour. But yeah, our next streams apart from that will be possibly tomorrow night. Me and Barry playing more of the reddest game in the world, the Ascent. It depends entirely how he's feeling. If he's up for it, then we'll be doing it. If he's feeling a bit exhausted after we're getting back to work, then we'll probably give it a miss for a week, but it's entirely up to him. Then after that, on Thursday, I'll be playing more bizarre indie horror. And then Friday, we'll be back with Raft. And possibly some Ghost Watchers after it. Depending again how AJ and Cassie are. I think at some point we'll go back to Phasmo for a week, because Phasmo is bringing some new weird and wonderful shit out to be played around with, so once that happens we'll probably be playing that for a little while. But yes, that is that, and then Sunday we're back to Dark Tide, which is returning. I can't even remember where the fuck we were last time, but it's returning, and we'll be doing more with it then. So yes, that is that, folks. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week if we don't see you, but we shall hopefully see you in about half an hour for some weird, bizarre, weirdest finds of indie horror world. So yeah, until then, y'all take care. Catch you in a bit.
See you.